EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
No! Please! Mine! No! Blocking your shit, putting it in the ring, taking it out. Hitting the ring out, hitting the backboard twice. All the little shit. Yeah. No! Mine! No! Something good, something good.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone will run for some big yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. At the 46-yard line.
Oh my, that's a big!
On their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. As he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Come all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun is Luton. Steps away.
He don't give a damn for a game. This is real shady ass shit.
As he threw it there, it forces it incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They want another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw is Luton. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there gives a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. But you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play, just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage.
And that ball is caught by
Stop fucking playing with me, man. These guys come out here tough this year.
DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they try.
That's what I'm talking about, Miles Jack.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Damn.
They'll run the screen with Mack.
Damn.
They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Heroes, let's go.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
If he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing is Newton. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Luton to throw.
Give me them.
Time for Cobb.
Give me them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Jacksonville. Cooper Kupp, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed press conference?
I'm sorry.
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and having the run after to get it to the end zone.
So you got him
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14 to zip.
Josh
Okay, young fella, okay, down, young fella, down.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line.
Then I apologize to y'all. I didn't mean to get your motherfucking ass busted. Man, what's your response?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
brings up 2nd and 2.
That's not in the heart.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I always say that the trash talk is going to be backing up, right?
On the handoff, it's back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Shut up, man. I need to wait off shut niggas up. I'm good going. Like, trash talking get to a point where I got you not talking no more, that's the worst thing.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Wait, you're going to trash talk. If you decide to continue to trash talk, you got to do that.
Come here! I'm not fucking playing, man!
They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Caleb chase on. And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The punt team on now as this one's set away.
Not playing with these niggas, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far, 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stop playing with me, man.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 55 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
I see you going, I'm going to tilt. I got to be able to take. I watched everything.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. But no, let me finish.
Come on, man.
Scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did, but let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start marching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Nothing is open.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early.
We got too much speed on this thing now, bro.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense.
Yeah, this nigga hitting me.
What a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Luton. And that is incomplete. He hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going up top for Cup. And this will be caught at the 30. Nothing here. Nothing here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Kupp already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
28, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. There's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. As his guys continue to pour it on. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out here, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. From the left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, that's from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This one go deep for Chuck. And the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball on the late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck.
Oh, he dropped it.
Connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. Hopefully this drive can get wings. It's 4th down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. The side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time, try to play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, I thought it was clean.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Get deep for Hilton. And he takes it for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 59 yards. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
A lot of people shot. A lot of people whatever.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state, I'll make it rain out here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game where the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's corralled.
We got a running game too, man. Scary in Jacksonville, man.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackle. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to go down. They give to him back at the 40. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh my goodness.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to the running game, it's Freeman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 52, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going up top for Cup. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Cup, now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
He scored the ball, I think he stole it, and then get an air one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game.
Let's
and
go.
they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Again, there are 30 big ones. So the big guy moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Oh, he got me.
20. He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Before they can snap it, time runs out. On this third quarter of play, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think they're going to give Mario and Sean. I said, so it's me and you? He said, yeah. So I got to take a pay cut. Then I got to get back in this position, and we in the West too, y'all. So you know.
They'll look to throw again. And
He's watching, bro.
It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Well, he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. He used to finish the quarterback out there. When you go to the back out, let him get some time. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5 touchdown. Jaguars. Devontae Freeman. Now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Still to do, though.
Y'all know it, man. I was trouble, but when y'all need to, it's really nothing nobody can do.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Holding this.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they hope to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll take a shot downfield. This is taken out.
That's a pick, bro.
That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get this gets inside the 30. Oh, back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
26-yard line.
Back to throw now, first down.
Bro, why am I not catching picks?
Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Take that shit, bro. You sit on that shit, nigga.
Picked off at the 22, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First down, Jacksonville.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's going to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
From the
gun is Luger.
Get out of here,
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Oh, what is that?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they'll try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Lewis. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And for the fourth time, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. He's got daylight. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
20. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42.
The Jaguars will take over first and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. They're going play action with Luton. Under pressure and down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they...
So, Hall of Fame career, really good, inducted 2020. Some of them from South Carolina. They came up the way you came up, mom's working graveyard. You had to do what you had to do. And everything for 25 years later, you were inducted to the Hall of Fame. So what they do, I never thought, I never really thought about it.
Whether you're looking to connect with customers, find new ones, or sell more of your awesome stuff, Constant Contact has powerful email marketing tools and more to help you do more business online. Power on with Constant Contact. Try it free today. Want new glasses but don't have your current prescription handy? No worries. We can help with that. Use the Lingo RX Reader app to get your prescription details in minutes. All you need is a current pair of glasses, a computer, and your phone. Our app scans.
Busting these guys that that's right here crossing their name out. You know, it's about being the best in this right here, putting your name at the top. And that was it. I never really imagined taking this global. I never had a vision of that. I just wanted to be able to have a list of motherfuckers that you thought was better than me. And I wanted to bust all they ass, and that was it. Go back to your list too. We talked about we did it last week. You need to ensure this what you're doing. You never been. You chasing. What you beating. You king of the mountain. Right, that's what competition is. It's about who's on king of the mountain, who's on top, and how you can take them on or her. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And then that's polishing your tools, and at the same time, push it. You gotta push this line of creativity. You gotta push this line of competition. You gotta push this line of originality. You know, like to me that's everything. Yeah, I can someone we talked about this before, yes. You guys did Spanish throughout our career because we felt like it helped us pain, focus, whatever. What do you think now with the narrative finally shifting about cannabis? What about you talk about cannabis in sports? I think education, man. I think when it comes to cannabis, people have to understand that I think they see cannabis as a recreational use. Education has to come out because of the healing parts of it, the benefits of it. Because society, meaning that it's more older society thinking of the ways of recreation. It's the more millennials and younger kids is really exposed to it, giving this education to the benefit. And I think our society is changing. I think everybody's starting to see this. More importantly, the benefits. I think the sooner they get CBDs into sports, I think we'll start to see a bigger change. You guys don't know that. We probably take about 6 or 7 pills a night before we play. And that's just to be able to step on the court. You got Innocent, you got Vioxx, you got 2 Tylenol, you got 2 Advil. The kidney is supposed to be able to process so much. We're not hydrating and bringing liquids and fluids and draining that. Your liver is catching all that. Your kidneys are catching all that. And believe it or not, it makes a difference. It makes a difference in joint pain and being able to sit up there just how we say, if your shit's hurting, hey, man, stress this motherfucker out. Like 16. And listen, that shit is popping. The shit is moving. Get out this seat is an issue. You never think about that shit as you're putting it in and as you're going. You just think about, short-term solutions. Cannabis has brought some of those solutions to date to where they're more beneficial for the organs and for your everyday, believe it or not. I always say to who's his own, use his own. Just be respectful and responsible with it. Own strength right here. Your top 5 team without yourself. Who's your starting 5? Among yourself. I'm gonna go Magic, Cole, Jordan, Will, Shaq. Going really big, really firm. I want to be able to switch. I want to be able to switch 1 through 3. Who's your starting 5? Among yourself. I'm gonna go Magic, Cole, Jordan, Will, Shaq. Going really big, really firm. I want to be able to switch. I want to be able to switch 1 through 3. Just funnel everything to the middle. Big fella, lay everybody out. On my bench, I know I got Russell. I got Russell on my bench because he's gonna come in and bring a whole nother pain. I got Elijah on at my 4. I got to put Jamal Nash on because he's one of my favorite players. At 3. And I'm gonna put Steph and AI my 1 and 2 just because I love Steph and AI. And AI is probably another superstar who doesn't really get a lot of recognition off of it. AI was a goddamn beyond a superstar. He was a culturally superstar. He wasn't afraid of anything. He was really the example of small ball and really taking it to another level. AI, I call him AE because he make everything look easy. And shout to AI, man, everything easy. Seeing that we're here.